All right. We are live. All right. We are up on YouTube as well. Always gotta double check, man. Always gotta double check. Oh, dude, I just woke up. Oh my god. What's up, Julian? Hi, hi, hi. I'm so tired, dude. I haven't had my coffee yet. Oh, I rolled out of bed, combed my hair, and that's about it. It's like 5:49 in the morning. Hi, new to the channel. Come on, you Reds. Welcome, Greg. Yeah, so I ended up paying. They finally released a summer pass for all the preseason games, so I just bought that. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Hi. So man, so you're in the same like hemisphere as me. It's probably what 5 a.m., 4 a.m. for you. All right, we got the broadcast up live. Everything seems to be good to go, so we can yap and chat till this match starts. Take obviously a look at the lineup. Which honestly, a little bit of changes, but not that much from what I caught a glimpse of. I'd made a lineup that I put out. I don't understand much English, but oh well. Just try your best, man. That's all anyone can ask. I live about 8 miles from Nottingham. So you live more towards London or you live more towards the north? Hi from Blackburn. Luckily, it's pretty early in the morning, so I'm not going to get too excited about goals and stuff that's going to happen. Hopefully, somebody brings me some coffee. Probably not going to happen, though. I think she went back to bed. I tried not to wake her up. I was going to make breakfast, but I was like, I don't want to wake her. So, well, they got a 3-5-2 in SofaScore. I don't think it's a 3-5-2. I think it's a 3-4-2-1. When you take a look, I'm in Nottinghamshire to the north. Okay. Yeah, I'm in southern United States, so very far away. Very far. I know this game's in Portugal. What's the time for y'all? It's like 5-hour difference. So for you, it'd be 11 a.m. is when this starts. Okay, we got Jair Cunha, Milinkovic, Morato. Saw the links to Diamande. They are starting to heat up. If you guys didn't check out the transfer news and rumors video I put out, we talked about Diamande being the big kind of news signing link that we got. Also, new CFO. If you want to check that out. Morato, Milinkovic, Jair Cunha. Hopefully Cunha can have a better performance this time. Williams on the left, Ina. So apparently these Williams rumors are heating up. So United, Newcastle, and Tottenham are pretty much all in for him. I don't know if that's as the left back or right back, but a lot of people apparently want my boy. I'm of the same opinion as Morgan Gibbs White. Don't let him leave, not yet. You just don't want to set that precedent, especially with Elliot Anderson already going for Oliver Glasner. You don't want to give that dude PTSD. He's got serious like flashback issues. McAtee, I think he's going to play that right side 10. I think Gibbs White's going to play left side. Igor's going to play up top, so it's going to be a 3-4-2-1. Yates's playing. Dominguez is playing. Dominguez, the most underrated midfielder in the Premier League. Is anyone actually like take a look at his stats? They are crazy good, especially defensively. I always say though, stats are not the defining factor, but I've said for a long time that I think he makes a huge impact on the pitch defensively. Looking at them, who they got? Honestly, I played Blackburn through one career mode, and that's it. So I'm not very familiar with them. Toth, Atchison, Ribeiro, McLaughlin, Eli Busu, Montgomery, Tavares, Marishita, Cantwell, Afolayan. I like Arsenal, but they had a very good season. Well, yeah, I mean, you win the Premier League. It's pretty good. I think. Well, obviously depends on who they get at left wing, but I think Arsenal might regress a little bit this season. Hello, everyone from Newcastle. Hi, what's up? Newcastle not having the best time of it in the window, huh? That's rough, man. I feel for you. I hope it's a good game. I could see us doing a Forest and signing and going 0-0 with a bunch of shots. Yeah, very possible. Hopefully not, though. Oliver Glasner is trying to implement, man. Will be a 3-5-2-1, not a 3-5-2. Yeah, I know. That's why I said sofa score. I don't know why they got it like that. You guys are gonna see in my watch along. I already have it. I posted it on X, but it's a 3-4-2-1. McAtee's gonna play that right 10 position. Gibbs White's gonna be that left 10. Igor Jesus will be the striker. Then you'll have Yates and Dominguez at the base. Yeah, transfer a nightmare for us. Thanks for the sympathies. Hey man, I got nothing but sympathy. Even though y'all whoop our ass every year, and it pisses me off, I got sympathy for Newcastle. I like them. I like them a lot. Which team do you like? I'm a Forest fan, brother. Wearing my kit right now. I also got the little symbol down there in the corner. But if I had to pick another team I like, I used to like Aston Villa, and then they kind of like pissed me off last year because they made a big deal out of us like celebrating or something. Newcastle whoop our ass every year, but I'd probably say Newcastle. I like Newcastle. Probably Newcastle, and then I have a fondness for Liverpool. Only because in the Jurgen Klopp versus Pep like saga or era, wherever you want to call it, I hated Pep's style of play. That's why I wanted Jurgen to win every single time they played. I was like, bro, this is so boring. How long have you been a Forest fan? 10 years. 11 now. Yeah, 11. 2015 is my first game where I watched us lose to Ipswich Town. First two games for Forest. I started following them at the end of the season of that 2014-2015 season, and my first two games, the last two games of the season, we lost both of them. And then the manager, who was like an interim manager, ended up getting fired in September. So not a very good start. Although to be fair, it was kind of like, forewarning, so I couldn't complain about what was gonna happen next, which was, a long time in the championship, almost getting relegated. Yeah, so I had plenty of warning. Let's just put it that way. Never knew there were Americans supported Forests. Love that, dude. Oh, there's a lot of us, dude. A lot of us. Like I know there's at least 3 groups in my state, and then there's a lot of groups outside as well. They're not big groups, so you're not getting like thousands like you would for like maybe like a Liverpool, but there are little pockets in a lot of places where you can get like 10, 20 people who meet up at a bar/pub, and they'll just get together and watch the game. I used to be a part of one of them, but I moved away from the city, out more towards the country area. So that's why honestly, that's kind of the trigger to start the channel, because I need people to talk to about it. Very nice shirt. In my country, I'm a River Plate fan. What do you think would win in a match, River or Forest? I think Forest would win, bud. I think it would. No offense, but it is the Premier League. We are a Premier League team. We do pay a lot of money for players. If we paid all that money for players and we lost to a team who, let's be honest, does not have anywhere close to the spending power we do, it'd be kind of embarrassing. What made you choose Forest? I read a book. It's about a guy who kind of reincarnated in the early 2000s as a Forest manager. Like literally, he died, and then he woke up and he was in the middle of a game as the Forest manager. And so I was like, oh, there's this thing called, I mean, for Americans, it's soccer. So it's like, there's this thing called soccer. What is that? And then from there, I kind of looked into it, did research. And then once you start doing research, you get interested, and then you had to pick a team. And I'm like, well, Forest brought me here. Forest can be my team. Almost picked Liverpool, almost. But I was like, that's too much winning. Too much winning. So I picked Forest. Stayed Team Red the whole time. Bro, who's winning today? That's a good question. Let's go look at Blackburn. Have they played as Mitch preseason? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So they've been in preseason probably longer than we have because we just started on the 13th. Come on, you Reds. Thank you, Kempy. You Reds. Uh, I think we win. I don't sound very confident, but I mean we did play a first game against Notts County, so we have the playing time. I think our lineup's a little bit better. No Sangari though, or Ndoye. Actually, that reminds me. Let's look at the bench. John Victor, Keenan Williams, Willows, Silva Moreira, Nets, Richards, Abbott, Bendon, Bakwa, McDonald. McDonald had his first senior performance, or it's a friendly, so it technically doesn't count, but he looked good, man. Definitely going to be a player that I think is going to develop well. Him and Sinclair I liked a lot in the youth academy. Wosu, Awani, Cali Mwendo. He might want to leave, but Glasner might say, "No, you're staying, bro." No Sangare. No Ndoye. No Murillo. How many percent do they have out of 100 of winning? Like chance of winning? You're talking about River Plate or Blackburn? If you're talking about River Plate, I'd say if we play in Brazil or in South America, 40%, 50%. I think it'd be pretty close. If you're talking about Blackburn, I'd say the same, probably like 30, 40%. This is Forest's first game of this preseason. No, we played Notts County on Saturday. So this past Saturday, I did a watch along for that. And then immediately did a watch along for the World Cup final after that. No, Julian. Bro, where are you from? South United States. In South, you know what I'm saying? Campy is... Why do they keep popping up like that? Campy is Wolfie working. Who's Wolfie? Where to watch live? Forest TV. So if you go, there's like an official website where you can go to buy the official merch and stuff. Get like announcements. You go there. There's a section where it says Forest TV. You just click live, and it's there. I think you can pay for each individual match, which is what I did for the Notts County game. But they do have the summer pass out, which was like I think 19.99 quid. So I paid for that. That covers all the rest of the preseason, including the tournament with Barcelona and Udinese that we're going to play later in the summer. Come on, you Reds. You Reds. Players are getting lined up. I'm going to get in this Watchalong. Bam, baby. So line up to my left, chat on the right. Got my scoreboard. Hi, first-time viewers. I usually do FFTV, but they were not covering today's game. Looking forward to seeing how this goes. P.S. Wolfie is the main guy from FFTV. Okay. Yeah, I do watch along. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's like 6 in the morning for me, so it's probably not my best, but I'll try. I do kind of play-by-play, but I'll be more of a commentator and more looking at the viewers instead. Hey, more FFTV fans. Welcome, welcome. Bologna lost 4-0 with Armenia team. Really? They lost 4-0? Everyone like and subscribe, help them out. Well, I appreciate it, Mark. Views are getting up there. I mean, it is what it is. Yatesy. I thought they already did the captain meeting. Why are they meeting again? Oh, yeah, the wrong guy. I'm gonna be honest, man. I kind of like the new kits. Like, I wasn't crazy about it in the store. I was like, yeah, they're all right. But looking at them on the pitch, they look pretty good. I won't lie. Also, the shorts are shorter. Like, I noticed this last game because I was looking at all Ina and where it fell, like on his knee and everything. These shorts are definitely, like, I'd say like 2 to 3 inches shorter than they were last season. Either that or Ina wasn't able to get a pair of like extra large or something. Do. It's 7 a.m. in Argentina. I hope I don't fall asleep. Yeah, I haven't even got coffee yet, man. It's gonna be rough. Gonna be rough. Who's getting ball first? We're getting ball first. Let's go. Up the Rovers. Good luck, bro. Good luck. And we're off. Stadium's not that big, huh? Is this like a training pitch? I don't know. Anyways, we punt it long. Yatesy wins the header. Blackburn kicks it. Morgan Gibbs White trying to flick it. Can't get it done. Ball forward. Cut out by Morato. Nicky Williams brings it down. And we're on possession, boys. Disappointed about lack of signs. We need them for preseason. Crazy money for everyone else. I think I'm liking Diamande. I hope we get him. And then Javier Schlager, I'm actually surprised hasn't been announced officially yet. Ball played out off Blackburn for a forced throw. So they did go with BLA. I was wondering because NBC was going with a BBR. And I just thought that looked so stupid for Blackburn. Milankovic. Oh, a little pressy from Blackburn. Williams into Jesus. Jesus able to collect it. Plays it out to Cunha. Well done by Igor Jesus. Plays out to Ina. We're moving up the pitch. McAtee mishits it out for a Blackburn throw. Ay. Schlager medical supposed to be today in Portugal. I thought he already cleared his medical. That's what I heard. If we could get Balogun, it'd be a decent signing. I agree. Yes, we've been a bit slow so far in transfers. Hopefully, we can see some action soon. Yeah, we do, man. Need some. We're supposed to have 2 transfers before we got on the plane to Portugal. That was the rumor mill that was running. Didn't get any signings done. So, I mean, unless you count academy signings, which I don't. Who's the best player at Forest right now? Morgan Gibbs White, probably. I'd say overall. Patterns of player, what we're looking for today. It's all we look for in preseason, man. That and fitness. Look at us pressing. Ball kick long. Williams brings. Oh, that's a terrible touch. Blackburn control the ball, but punt it long. Milankovic chasing. Cunha cuts it out. Morato under pressure. Plays it in to Dominguez. Not such a good pass. Yates. Ooh, beautiful layoff by Jesus. Here comes Gibbs White dribbling. Keep going, Gibbs White. Go, son. Plays it out to Williams on the left. 1v1. Oh, now he's doubled up. MGW. Yates. That's a beautiful pass by Yates. Over to Jair Cunha. Back. Oh, well, we're playing it backwards again. Salve Pro Israel, Brazil. I don't know what that means. MGW, I think, Julian. Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Morning, Rich. Morning. What channel are you watching it on, bro? Forest TV. I'm not watching it on any broadcasting channel because I'm in America. we have to stream it. So I just paid for the summer pass. It was like 19.99 quid, which was 28 bucks USA. Correct. Morato almost got the ball. It's laid off. Yates tackled by Blackburn, out for a Forest throw on this left side. That's crazy that I even got the sides right on which side Yates and Dominguez would play on. Nico Williams throws it in. Jesus back to Milinkovic. A little bit of a missed touch, but Sell is able there to collect it. Now we go again. Nice pass into Morgan. Oh, good turn, good strength, driving with the ball, beautifully done. Plays it off for Williams. Williams cross. Cut out by Blackburn, out for a Forest throw. Oh, actually it stayed in. Morato able to hold off the attacker, though. Milinkovic out to Cunha. Montiel played for a while at Forest, now plays for River Plate. I liked Montiel. I just don't think he could keep up the consistent physicality. Blackburn struggling a little bit with their touches, which is interesting. Trying to play out from the back. We're putting them under pressure. Good play out, though. Blackburn able to drive up the left side of the pitch. Here they come. It's kind of 1v, or actually 2v. How many people is that? 6? And cut out by Morato, who gets pushed over. Did we get a foul? No, he shepherds it out for a goal kick. Yeah, I like Montiel. I just didn't think he could keep up like physicality-wise the entire season. There's moments where he kind of just got pushed off the ball a lot. But like watching him play for Argentina, like his crossing ability is insane. 3-5 goals. Vamos. I don't think it's going to be a 3-5. Yates. Morato. Jesus lays it off for Gibbs White. Jesus in trouble. Kind of gets fouled. Oh, yeah, it is a foul. Okay. Howdy. Howdy. What you watching on? So I got a 40-inch TV over here. I'm watching it on some Forest TV, the official live streaming service for Forest. So if you go to the website, ball played in the channel. Gibbs White chase. Can't get there. Fouls the Blackburn player. Ooh, no foul. Okay. Forced throw. Sounds like Jesus and MGW starting to already have an understanding. I think they had the understanding last year. It was just, I think Jesus got bad in the stick, man. Dice just isolated him, man, and he just had to do that for most of the season, and that sucked. Because that's not his forte. Gibbs White shoots! Ooh, off the bar. Yates able to get there and recover. Cunha back to Yates into Dominguez. Oh my God, beautiful layoff. Igor Jesus out wide. Come on, guys. Put it in the box. McAtee, cross, back post. Gibbs White. Wins the header. Doesn't win it. Goalkeeper clears it. Out for a Forest throw. Ooh, buddy. I'll tell you what, man. We look sharp. I don't know what that means. Usually if we do good in the preseason, we do good in the season. But I get nervous, that kind of stuff. Montiel is very good. He's one of the best players River currently has, and he's played in the World Cup with Argentina. Yeah, like I said, I rate him a lot. I like him. I just don't think he had the physicality to be consistent in the Premier League, unfortunately. But, I mean, I think he's a good right back. I really do. Oh, crap. Bad pass by Morgan Gibbs White. Cut out by Blackburn. 4v4. Come on. Track back, boys. All right, we're recovering. Yates is in position. Dominguez, left side. Shoot. Blocked by Milinkovic. Out for a Blackburn throw on the left side of the pitch. Is that a cricket? No, it's just a mini. Okay, it's just a mini football thing. Stadium is huge. It's about the same size as the Bournemouth Stadium. Anyways, Jared Cunha misses the tackle. Blackburn trying to cross it in. Left side, driving in. We're kind of crowding him out. McAtee with a good cutout is going to be able to get on the ball, driving forward. Igor Jesus making a run ahead of him. McAtee plays it in. Behind Jesus, behind him. Damn. Not good enough. He should have checked back at least. I know you want to be positive and direct, but in that situation where you're 2v1, I don't think you should really be pushing it there. Come on, you Reds. You Reds. M's. You already tell we need center mids. I don't know, man. Because the thing with Oliver Glasner is he likes to be direct, so we're never gonna have like possession. Like it's just not gonna be a thing. Oh, good layoff by Blackburn. Bad touch by the right winger. Goes out for a Forest throw. But he was free and clear. Morato not paying attention to the run outside of him. Like we've had a couple shots already. So we're definitely, I think we're gonna score more. Thanks, bro. Your stream was entertaining. I'm gonna sleep now. Good luck. Good night, Julian. Or have a good nap. Historically, if we win loads of preseason, we do badly when the season starts, and we all end up complaining because preseason went so well. That was my feeling. But then we did okay with Nuno, and then we did that season where we went and we finished 7th, and I was like, okay, maybe the curse is broken. But I guess we'll find out. Good layoff by Ina. Jesus tries to play it back. That's not a good pass. Blackburn kick it long. Nice win. That left side dribbling forward. McAtee. I think, yeah, they're just going to give that a foul. I think Cunha just did a little too much there. McAtee kind of was the one that first did it, though. Where can I watch this game? Forest TV, official Nottingham Forest streaming service on the official website. Go there. You can pay for either match day pass or you can pay for the summer pass. I hope we swap Gibbs White for Bergval. No. 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 I don't even like Bergval that much. I don't even think Bergval's a starter. I think he still needs to develop. For me, 50 million is too much for Bergval. So that should probably tell you where I'm at on him. Where can you watch the match? I already said that. Bro, double chance on Forest is good. I don't give betting advice. I bet, but I don't give betting advice. Igor Jesus, layoff for Dominguez. Dominguez, Yates. Yates looking, plays it out to Jair Cunha on the right. McAtee lays it off for Dominguez. Igor tries a back heel it, can't get it off. Blackburn win the ball. Left side, here they come. Foul by Dominguez. It's going to be a Blackburn free kick in their own half. Where can we watch it? Forest TV, the official streaming platform of the Nottingham Forest official website. I should probably pin that. I get a lot of people asking that, you know what? My love. I'm here. Oh, we win the ball. Come on, Williams. Dominguez. Yeah. Kind of a weird pass. But Morgan Gibbs White gets it. Morgan Gibbs White holding his collarbone? I don't think he did anything, but I don't know about that. Thanks for letting us take Anderson. I mean, you paid a nice price, man. We appreciate the business. You want to pay a crap ton of money? I think any player is probably for sale. Although I did say, even if you offered 100 million for Nico Williams, I wouldn't sell him right now. Just right now. Talk to me in like the summer, next summer. Watching in the UK. Where are you based in the US? Keep up the good work. So Southeast United States. I'm in the south. You know what I'm saying? Not exactly the bayou, but pretty close. You reckon Diamante's coming to Forest now? Looking pretty good. Apparently, he hasn't been playing their preseason games. I was looking through the matches they've played so far, and he hasn't started or been on the bench. So I think there's like a contract situation there. And apparently, Fabrizio Romano says like 30 million could get it done. Morato on the ball. Dominguez. Ina. Getting a little sloppy with our touches and passes right now. I'm in school right now. Catherine, pay attention in class, okay? You only get a free education one time. Or get a Fire Stick and watch it for free, lads. Hey. Hey. Milinkovic. I'm surprised our center backs are so high up the pitch. Like, there's nobody on the halfway line. We're like 10 yards into their half, which is interesting. It's what you need for possession, though. Like, if you have possession, you got to compress with your center backs. Not a gig jagal. Not a gal. Not a. I don't know what that means. 100 million for Williams. I'd take 10. KFL. I don't believe you. Man in the deep, deep south. Yes. Yes, brother. Hello, brother. You select win. Forest. Nottingham Forest. Watch video with Harry Pinheiro. Forest TV. Is it free? No, unfortunately, Transit is not. You have to pay. You can either pay for a match day, so you can pay for like the single game, or you can pay for the summer pass, which is like 19.99 quid or $28 USD. Are Barkwood playing any good? I think they've been playing decent. They were a little rough at the start, a little shaky with their touches, a little hesitant to make some passes, but they're kind of growing into the game. They got a really good, apparently, I don't know who that striker is, but they're doing really good at laying off the ball to these wingers. It's just the wingers are kind of letting them down whenever they go forward. KFL's on smoke this morning. Yeah. Forest TV, $1.99 quid. Yeah. OG football. Yes, sir. Direct and quick. Trying to pay for the game now, but the link with Blackburn isn't available. Really? Shit, that sucks, bro. Try refreshing the page as much as you can. That's all I can say. I can't really help out. 3.5 Ust Uller. I don't know what that means. Como termina primer tiempo. I don't speak that fluent of Spanish. Diamande and Schlager will both be announced tomorrow. I don't know. Cause like the Schlager thing is interesting because they were done. I thought they were done with the medical and everything like last week or earlier this week, but we haven't got anything. Forrest back on the ball, and so I'm kind of weird. Milinkovic, Morato, Yates, back to Sells. Well, at least we can play out. I thought Blackburn were pressing at the start of the game, but they're not doing it anymore unless there's like a trigger. Milinkovic pops the ball over the top. Gonna get there? No, the Blackburn keeper got there. What's y'all's score prediction? Well, because you got to think at the halftime, we're probably going to do a full rotation with all the substitutes. I'm going to say like 2-1 Forest. 2-1 Forest. I prefer to have that goat of the side at the side of the pitch rather than Morato. I'm not that off Morato. I think definitely defensively, especially when it comes to like judging the ball in the air, he's got issues. Honestly, you know, when I saw Lindelof in midfield for Aston Villa, I was like, bro, Morato in midfield. If you just think about it, what is Morato best at? He's best at passing. Like, can we play him in midfield? Can we just like give it a try? You know, the thought it could work out, or I could be terribly wrong. But yeah, I think probably Morato goes at some point. I would expect because Bendon can play that left center back role as well. That's what he played for Sheffield. Ooh, Blackburn. Why are we trying half volley shots going away from the goal? Who is that? Oh, that's their winger. The Japanese guy? Forest 3-1. Hell yeah, brother. Rando is best at sitting on the bench. I don't know, man. I don't feel like he ever like gets a yellow card for sitting on the bench. I feel like if you're good at it, you get it. Oh shit, Milinkovic, bad touch. Milinkovic, bro, just punt that shit, dog. Luckily, it went out. Is that a corner? Yeah, it's a corner. Yates almost got taken off of him. Milinkovic tries to dummy the striker. Oof, that's Milinkovic. That's not really what you're known for, buddy. Dribbling's not what you're known for. How come Forest are going for another center back again? Because we're playing a 3-back. So we have Abbott, who's an academy player. I think he should probably be loaned out. We got Bendon, who's coming back from loan, and then we got Morato. Those are all of our backups. I think Morato is going to leave, and then Bendon's going to be that backup for that left center back role. But Cunha hasn't shown enough to be the starter for that right center back, at least in the preseason, to me. So I think Glasner's probably looking at it like, especially if you actually go back and you watch Diomande, who played in the Champions League, who played, especially against Arsenal, like he was exceptional. He's commanding. So I think he would be a really, really good addition. I'm not against him at all. Corner cleared by Jesus. Back out wide. Blackburn back in. Back post. Sells. Ooh, able to tip it onto the Blackburn player for a goal kick. Sells. Looking spry. Looking real spry. He's best at playing at home, bro. Where can I watch? Forest TV. Is it not pinned in the chat? Did I pin it? Is this not pinned? Is it not working? Pin message. Okay, there we go. For some reason it didn't. Took it away for some reason. There, I pinned it. Where to watch? Forest TV. Official website. Oh, ball cut out, but we get it back. Aina driving, strong on the ball, coming forward, shrugs off the man, goes midfield, and then gets clipped for a foul. Catherine, grow up. Might see Morato versus Yamal in a week. Jesus Christ. Oh, please no. Please, I hope Murillo's back by now. Like, I'm not, like, I don't think Morato's terrible, but he's definitely not starter for me. I hope Murillo's back to his better form. Ball long, Jesus. Ooh, McAtee's going to get there in the box. McAtee, 1v1. McAtee, taking too long, bro. McAtee able to dribble through somehow, and then shot blocked. Oh, Cunha able to recover, but it's kicked out. Milinkovic is going to get it. The end of last season, Milinkovic started to look sloppy. Yeah, I think that's probably because we knew we were safe, so we weren't really playing for as much. McAtee, you got to be stronger, bro. You got to lay that off. Jesus was making a great run to your right. Got to be stronger, bro. Got to be stronger. They give a free kick for that? Yeah, they did. Okay, edge of the box, free kick from the right side, looking in. What was that, like 3 yards out, 5 yards out? Mafia. We still need a goalkeeper, in my opinion. I think we need an English third choice keeper just for the homegrown quota. Victor, I don't know what's going to go on with him. I think the Aston Villa thing pretty much like kind of ruined his psyche, but if he can rebuild that, like he was one of the best goalkeepers in the Club World Cup. So I'm willing to give him another chance if he can get it together. How'd you get into supporting Forest? I read a book and it kind of just blossomed from there. I didn't even know soccer was a sport until I read the book, and then I started looking into it, getting into it. Shot, ooh, just to the right of the post. McAtee, looking good. But yeah, it's a long story. Oh my god, didn't know you do Watchalong. Subscribe, guys. What do you mean you didn't know? I do this all the time. I do it too much. Honestly, I should have skipped this one. I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. I'm suffering over here without this coffee, man. I got Forest. Let's go. Thank you. I think we win. Say hello to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Hello, Fabricio. Is that Fabricio? Am I saying that right? I see your name and I want to say Fabricio Romano, but I know that's not correct. That's not exactly how it's spelled. It's Fabricio, not Fabrizio. Now I'm saying his name wrong. What is that? Who- That Blackburn player, what is that? Just did a weird little like shoulder check. Anyways, Yates collects. Here we come again. Morato on the left. Gibbs White comes deep to collect. Plays crossfield pass towards Ina. Is Ina going to get there? Yes, comfortably. Ina, gets tackled. Blackburn with on the ball. Ooh, terrible pass. Cunha is going to collect that for free. Plays it in to Dominguez. Dominguez checks back to Cunha. And we recycle. But supporter brother. Brazil. What do you think of the Olympiacos keeper? I think he looks good. I think he could be a new up and coming keeper. I don't know if he's ready for the Premier League yet or not. Maybe another year at Olympiacos, but I think he's got a lot of talent, and I like him a lot. Nottingham Forest win. Yeah, buddy. Where are you from? Southeast United States, Brazil. Flag is that? You got the name right. Thanks. Oh, thank you, bro. I tried. There's definitely a lot of Hispanic people in my area, so if you get it kind of wrong, they just look at you funny, and then they'll like rapid Spanish kind of make fun of you. So I try to get the names right. I'm not very good with names, especially like Slavic names. I'm terrible at all the Slavic names. Like I butchered Milinkovic when we first got him. It was bad. It was bad. Igor Jesus fan from Botafogo. Hey man, yeah, he's been great. Kind of getting slandered a little bit. Are we on a hydration break right now? We are on a hydration break. Okay. I hope they don't implement that as a normal thing. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. How Blackburn goes far. We were awful last season. Shaky. Looking having some potential on the counterattack, but your wingers, man, they need to get it into gear. Oyugor, I don't speak. Is that Portuguese? Kenya. Kenya. Okay. I'm not buying him and loaning him back to Olympiacos. He's number one going forward. I mean, my thing is like we only do that when Olympiacos need money. If you ever like look into like when we do that kind of stuff, if they need a player, we'll go buy it. If they need money, we'll go do that. So we're kind of like a bank for them because we make so much more revenue being in the Premier League as opposed to the Greek League, even though they win the Greek League like every other season. Forced to win, hell yeah, bro. Is that the Senegal flag? Or is that Ghana? Can't remember. It's the same thing with like Ireland. Like I can never get the colors right. That and the Ivory Coast. I always confuse them. Blackburn Rovers 1-0. Hey, definitely could. Y'all need to step up a little bit though, especially your wingers. Your defense is doing great, especially your who's that left back? Whoever that guy is, he's doing fantastic. Sao Paulo SP on. Okay. Y'all speaking. I thought people from USA don't watch football. Well, we watch different types of football. But no, there's a lot of Forest fans in the U.S. There are. I know of at least 3 groups in my state that meet up. I used to go to one, but yeah, there's a lot of them. New York's got a bunch of them too. It's not like thousands of people in an area. It's like 10 to 20 people that'll meet up. But yeah, there's definitely Forest fans that are American. How are you with Indian names? Not good. Not good. The best I can do is Ashura. That's about it. And that's because I play video games. Both teams to score. I think so. Hydration break changes the game. They don't need hydration in cold England. I think hydration breaks. I don't know. It ruins it for me. Like I can see that definitely there's a tactical benefit to it, but I just think it just kind of destroys the traditional game where you play what's on the pitch. Your players have to be smart enough to make the adjustments. Like, because hydration break rewards better managers, but punishes like smarter players. If I had to try to be succinct with it, I don't speak Portuguese, bro. Note to be not to be rude or anything, but like, why do Americans pronounce Premier League like that? Premier League? Premier League. Is it weird? Premier League. I think I pronounce it normally. 2-goal halftime. I don't think so. It's looking like a 0-0 to me. Yes, Ghana. Gateway to Africa. Visit Ghana. You love it. Yeah, I've heard good things from Ghana. I liked y'all's team in the World Cup. I was it what was his name? There was this winger I was following that was a Ghanaian player. I would sign him on every single career mode because he was like really high potential. I can't remember his name though. Blackburn trying to play out from the back, punts it long to nobody. Where's y'all striker at? Was that the striker? Why was he playing in the left back position? That was the striker, huh? That's weird. 3-0. Where are you watching the match? I have it pinned in the chat. The top of the chat says where to watch Forest TV official website. I'm watching it from Southeast United States, so it's like 6:30 in the morning. Played out left to Williams. Williams checks it back to Milinkovic. Not getting a lot of vertical integration, man. I don't know if Glazer's going to be happy with this. Ina, okay, there we go. Ina driving up the right side. 1v1. Ina plays it back. McAtee. Cross, back post to nobody. Williams is going to collect it, though. Gibbs White on the left. Gibbs White. Cross. Ball's in. Ooh. McAtee almost got there. Yates wins the header. And Blackburn going to keep it in, interestingly enough. Going to try to play out. We are pressing. It's too long. Jared Cunha is going to get that. It's called having an accent, mate. Yeah. I'm one of them people, like, if you start speaking with an accent around me, I'm one of them weird people that, like, I just automatically pick up the accent. I just start speaking in it. And then sometimes, like, I'll get stuck in an accent. Like, if I'm talking to somebody a lot and I get stuck in the accent, I'll just get, like, I won't be able to stop talking like that for, like, a while. It's really weird. It probably means I got, like, talent for being lingual, but I don't know. It's weird. Frustrating at times, to be honest. What's me? Nottingham Forest 2-0. Okay. So you don't even think Blackburn get a goal? Crazy. It's called having an accent. Semenyo. No, not Semenyo. I almost said Semenyo, but then I was like, no. That's not it. Is it Fatawu from Leicester City that I'm thinking about? Is that his name? Yeah, Fatawu. Yep. I saw your message further down. Should we be looking for attackers at the moment? I feel like Kai Mundo is pushing for a move to Frankfurt, and the wingers are pretty average. Well, to be fair, we haven't gotten Doi yet. Backwell looked pretty decent when he was on, but I don't know why he plays backwards so much. Like the nickname was kind of a funny kind of meme at first, but like now I watch him play more and more. And I'm like, bro, just play the ball forward, or even better yet, take on your man. Like Back was so fast, and I feel like he doesn't want to use his speed at all, and it's crazy to me. Like you have such a huge weapon in your arsenal, and you just refuse to use it. Our striker is Eldur Gudjonson's son. Oh, really? Crossed by Blackburn, back post, cleared. Oof. Blackburn gonna play it back, coming down the right side. Ooh, tries to get between Nico Williams' legs. Williams is like, nah, but gives it right back to Blackburn. Blackburn, and they play back. And we are back in our shape. Yeah, they go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Well, I must be getting so fed up being asked that now. I did pin it at the top of the chat, but I'm always happy to help. How have Blackburn looked, my man? Solid defensively, really good counterattacking potential. Your wingers need some work. They keep kind of like mistouching the ball, but the striker is doing a really good job of laying it off to them. And then your midfield kind of been anonymous, to be honest. Dude, I'm Brazilian. I only understand a few words, but let me tell you, Nottingham is going to win 2-0. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, cross. Nobody there. Blackburn clear it. Ooh, Milinkovic turned. Now here they go. Blackburn 3v2. Milinkovic running back. Oh, ooh, that was a bad pass. Who was that played that? The 10? Who's that? That was a terrible try at a fucking Travella pass. Oof. It was 3v2. And you doing that. Crazy. Just to let you know, the Blackburn left back is a former Forest player. Is he? I'm trying to remember because I was looking at the names of the players before the game started. He might have been. I don't know. I don't remember him though. What about Nigerian accent? Yeah, that's one of the ones I get stuck on. I can't help it, dude. Like, it's not me trying to be like provocative or anything. I just like for some reason, I just automatically and naturally just people talk around me and I just get stuck on it. You don't even know how many times I get stuck on a Spanish accent, dude. It's just so frustrating. So frustrating. I used to have a real deep Southern drawl as well, but I cut that out because I moved around a lot, especially when I was with the military. Just signed Fadu just signed for Ipswich. I saw that because Leicester City got relegated to League One, and I heard apparently they could get even more sanctions against them, which is crazy. Like Leicester City, bad time for them. I like Yuri Michael when he was at Forest. Which team you love watching in the World Cup? USA. USA. Easy question. Oh, there you go. Nice turn. Jesus. Oh, bad pass. McAtee, though, is making the run. McAtee's on his left side now. Here come Blackburn through the middle of the pitch. Able to play through. Striker collects the ball, plays it out wide. But we are back in our shape. Play it inside. Oh, Dominguez not paying attention. But we're able to collect the ball. McAtee gets fouled. I'm not liking this. We need some changes. We need to do something. I know this isn't like a official game, but Gibbs White on the right plays it out to Ina. This isn't working for me. This is not working for me at all. Do we look like we are learning the system more compared to the county game? I went to the county game and though we showed signs after just 4 days. Well, the thing is, it's an easy transition because Pereira played a 3-4-2-1. The thing is like Glasner, whereas Pereira is more possession focused, possession and then attacking. Glasner is more vertical. He likes to get the ball up and down the pitch quickly. I think we're still kind of struggling with that. Also, I think we haven't found our best 11 yet. Blackburn win the ball. We're back in our shape. We should be fine. Here they come. Running into an alleyway. Dominguez able to win the ball. Oh, they gave him a free kick. Oh. But yeah, I think we got a packed preseason. We're definitely going to have a lot of games to implement whatever Glasner is teaching these guys. West Ham will win it all. I think so as well. Although y'all lost Somerville. I said y'all, but West Ham lost Somerville. Apparently he went to Al Hilal. Or was it Al Ali? Can't remember which one. Yuri Ribeiro is the player. Yeah, he is, mate. Goal, Nottingham. You are lying, Pedro. You are lying. Blackburn free kick, left side. Probably 3 yards off the box. In and way over the bar. That wasn't even close. He's wearing a captain's armband, too. Was not even close. We, Blackburn, were so bad last season. We've already lost a few players. I'd be worried if you don't beat us. It's a crazy thing because this is preseason, so the players are not going to play with that intensity that they normally would, and that's a drop off that you can't really calculate. I think we'll probably win because of innate quality. You would hope. Ooh, nice layoff. Here comes Igor Jesus. Plays it. That's not a good idea. See, stuff like that, I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? Dominguez wins it back. Morgan Gibbs White. Nice turn. Oh, nice turn again. Still going. Oh, he loses the ball. Oh, Blackburn winger, bad touch. Here comes Cunha. Cunha driving into the box. Cunha loses the ball, wins it. Ooh, shot by Morgan. Shot by Igor and goal. But it's a foul, so it doesn't count. Up the Rovers. Can over 0.5 goal hit, bro. I'm not giving betting advice. Stop asking, please. Wait, they gave the goal? I thought he gave a foul. Cunha. Gibbs White blocked. Jesus back in. That's a goal. But I thought he gave a foul. Because I saw him whistle and then he was pointing at the halfway line. Oh, they gave it. That's crazy. I thought for sure that was going to be a foul. 1-0. Jesus has been on fire. Like I said, man, I think he's going to do all right this year. I think double-digit goals in the Premier League is on in the card. Not read too much in the preseason, to be honest. I know y'all played 2 games before this. I think one of them was closed door, and then the other one was against like Hibernian or something like that. I was looking at that before the match started. Golazo! Golazo! See, it's stuff like that where you're just kicking it long, but you're not really trying to pick out anybody. I don't know. Y'all got to change that. Like, you got to get your wingers making those inverted runs between the fullback and the center back if you're going to be making those long balls like that. Beautiful. Come on. Yeah. Message retracted. Who win, bro? Barnsley. Yeah. Barnsley. I did a rebuild with Barnsley. A Road to Glory rebuild. It didn't end well. I think I ended up getting, for like the first time ever, I got relegated. He walks in the Trent. Hey, bro, maybe 2-0 halftime. I don't know. That goal didn't really come from like build up play or anything. It just came from Cunha like running in the box. Ball out for a Forest throw. Corinthians. You asked me something about them? Do you need to pay to watch it? Yes. $1.99 on Mott's Forest website. Yeah, or you can buy the summer pass for $19.99 quid. It gets all the preseason games. I'm not advertising. I'm just trying to provide information. Other sites available. Wink, wink. Thanks. Somerville is at Al Hilal at €1,000,000 per year. Triple dude. That's crazy money for like him. That's crazy money. I saw the move for Salah to Besiktas when broke down. Apparently, he was supposed to be the replacement for Jota Silva, who, by the way, Jota Silva at Olympiacos off the board with a hat trick right out the gate. Yates gives the ball away. Blackburn playing on this right side. Great tackle by Morato. Ball is out for a Blackburn throw. We gotta be willing to just punt this ball sometimes. 60 million per year. It's not 16 million per year, is it? There's no way. That's crazy money. Who is winning? Forest 1-0. He's not making 60 million. I don't believe you. Let me check this out. Capology. Where you at? Somerville salary. Oh my god. To be fair, that's US dollars. That's 16.3 US dollars. It's 15 million euros. That's crazy money. No wonder he agreed. I was wondering why he went to the Saudi league when everyone was trying to vie for his signature. Wow. Wow. We just gave the ball away. Blackburn back on it. I'm not liking this. We need some changes. Ball over the top. There you go. Left wing coming down. Cunha coming out. 1v1. Cross. Milinkovic clears it. Back up the pitch. Ooh, McAtee. Good win the ball. Dominguez punts it long. Jesus will get there. Holds up play nicely. Plays back to McAtee. McAtee looking. Plays back to Jesus on this right side, who plays it all the way back to Ola Aina. Morato driving. Gibbs White. Dominguez with a beautiful little turn pass to Morato. Milinkovic. I wouldn't call that a full Cruyff turn because it was kind of a pass, but it was pretty nice. Yates. McAtee. Nice pass out to Williams. Gibbs White. Why are you making an outside run there? Why? Ball played inside. Williams tackled, but no foul. Jesus out on the left now. Jesus, man, he's all over the place, huh? Ball played back, and we're at halftime. We are at halftime. 2-2. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how the subs are going to go. We were actually more attacking with the subs. Cali Window looks fantastic. I'll tell you that much. Who scored for Forest? I'm watching it work with the sound off. Igor Jesus. He got a rebound off of Morgan's White shot, which was blocked. Put it in the right side of the net. They'll change a lot for second half to give everyone a run out. Yeah, I think so. I think probably a full rotation, which sucks for me because I got to figure out who comes on because this is like a preseason. They don't do like the substitution thing, so I got to figure out who's coming on and then put it into the lineup thing. And there's a whole thing with the Notts County. Bro, when ref whistle and points to halfway line, that means a goal is given. Did I say halfway line? I meant he pointed like at the goal, so I thought it was a foul. It was weird. White Army, don't call us Knots. I wasn't calling you Knots. We played Knots on Saturday, so that's what I was talking about. How do you think he'll cope with the loss of Anderson? I don't know. It'll depend on who we bring in. Schlager is a very good start. I don't know if it's going to be Bergval and Mandarin or Curtis Jones or who it's going to be, but I also think we're playing a different type of style of play. Come on, Forest. You Reds. Remember, Jesus played something like 90 consecutive games because he played in the Club World Cup. Came to Forest exhausted. He's going to be super fresh and also not on baby duty anymore. That's true. Although, does the player actually do baby duty? Do you have the guy who's making like tens of thousands of quid a week do the baby duty, or are you like, get out there and play, make me some money? Is any chance to draw? I think so. You definitely got an opportunity. This is a friendly, it's not that intense. Do you follow Champions League? Of course. Of course, of course. I just don't do watch-alongs because Forest wasn't in the Champions League. We were in Europa League, so I was doing Europa League watch-alongs. I might like pick a team and then just like follow that team for Champions League this year. It'll depend on how much my schedule is slated. The Ledge, thank you for subscribing. So which teams do you support in Champions League? None of them. I hate them all. It should be us there. They're all taking our spot. What teams do I like? Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not a guy who likes big teams, like teams that win all the time. So like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man City. I don't really like those teams. You could say I'm hypocritical because I kind of like Liverpool a little bit, but I mean it's just because I got a fondness for Jurgen Klopp. If I had to pick a team, probably Olympiacos, and then once they get bombed out, I can tell you all the teams that it's not like PSG, no. Arsenal, no. Glad when we get Forest going. You guys kept key players. Will we do well this season? I think so. I hope so. I definitely think we definitely have the tools to succeed, and we have. I think our team is better counterattacking, playing that kind of way instead of trying to play possession. Don't tell me why. It's just in our DNA. Like that goes back years. But I think Glasner's just a quality manager. Full-time job? Yes. Hopefully we will be in Champions League next season. Also, yes. Yes. I think we'll definitely get top 10. I just don't know how far up the table from top 10 we go. Last year, semi between PSG and versus Bayern was, oh my God, that was such a good game. Like, if you look at that one and then you look at the Arsenal game, it's like, bro, clearly the more entertaining of the two. I honestly, going into that game with PSG versus Arsenal, you can call me hypocritical, but I really wanted PSG to win that game. I just don't like the way Arsenal play, man. I really don't. I just think it's so like negative in mindset and attitude. I don't know. People would say I'm coping. I don't know what I'm coping for, but that's what they tell me. Off to Wales tomorrow for my mom's 75th birthday. Well, tell her I said happy birthday. 75 years on this earth is a long time, and she's earned a lot of time to relax and live her best life. In Britain, it's one team only. No. I don't speak Portuguese, brother. Support Man United in Champions League this season? No. No, I don't. I don't like Man United. I don't like the culture or anything. Arsenal plays so boring football. I hope they change their style this season with good signs. I hope so too, man. Y'all deserve better ball. I also think playing Declan Rice as the 8 was a terrible decision. He's a 6. He doesn't have that type of. He's got the engine to be an 8, and he can score obviously. But the issue is everything else. He's not elite at anything like that type of like passing or creating chances. I think he is elite at defending, and you try to make a player play in a position that brings out their best qualities and hides not their worst, but some stuff that they're maybe worse at. I think he was always a 6, and I think it was a mistake to play him as an 8. He made a specific agreement with ownership to keep players because he wants to win something. That's why he left Palace. People can't understand that, but I can understand the Palace mentality. I think you can understand the Palace mentality if you understand that they're not really trying to win anything else. Like there's no ambition there. If you're just trying to survive in the Premier League, it's completely understandable what they're doing. But if you're trying to win trophies, you're trying to progress as a club to fight for something more than just finishing mid-table. It's got to be very frustrating, and I think that's why Glasner left. I mean, he said in his first interview that he's probably one of the more ambitious people he knows, and then he said Mr. Marinakis was even more ambitious than him. But when you have that type of ambition and then you're selling these key players, yeah, you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get angry. And I think he had every right to leave, and kind of just the last middle finger to Palace was joining Forest. But to be fair, we were talking to him in January, so it's not like this was out of the blue, out of the dark, from nowhere. PSG versus Bayern and England versus France were a similar game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would honestly say the France England game was more open. Like France in that first half just looked like they just didn't give a shit. Like it was very unprofessional. Um, that's not really what you want to see in a World Cup at all. You know, you're fighting on the biggest stage with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, billions of people watching. So France stepped it up in the second half, made it a game, but 4-0 at halftime. Hmm. Isn't there a game going on? We're at halftime, bro. We're at halftime. Support Como in Champions League this season. I like Como. I like the manager. Y'all got Paz? Y'all still got Paz, or did Real Madrid take him back? Sorry, not you, lol. If Forrest put in 50 million plus on a striker, who would you go for? 50 million plus? The problem is the striker market is so dead. Like, I don't know. Especially when you think about like who's available as well. Because you can get Jean-Philippe Mateta out of Crystal Palace. I think you can get him cheaper than 50 mil. I think you can get him for like 35, 40. But 50 million plus, who do you get? Man. Could we get Marmouche? Could we get Marmouche out of Man City for that much? That's a thought. Because he's stuck behind Holland. He's got to want more minutes, but we don't have Champions League ball, so what do you even want to come? But I would look at Omar Marmouche. I wouldn't support Man U even if it brought peace to the world. Igor is going to be outstanding this season. Mbappe still won the Golden Boot. Yeah, controversial. Do you count that bronze medal match or not? But historically, you do. They have counted it, so you do. It's a thing. I think though he's definitely been a really good striker this tournament. For the striker question above, I would go for João Pedro. Granted, it would be rejected. Yeah, no, yeah, Pedro wouldn't come at all. He's going to start for Chelsea this season. I think Marmouche is really interesting looking because we were connected with him when he was still at Frankfurt before he went to Man City. And now he's been at Man City, kind of got shafted. So could be looking for a move. But would he pick Forest? That's the question. Como bought Paz again from Madrid for 60 mil. So they did get him? Okay. Y'all have Fabregas, right? That's your manager? I like him, I think. I think it's Fabregas. Because I think I was looking at him when Forest were looking for a manager. I was like, man, we can get this guy. But apparently he really likes it at Como, like a lot. And I like the project he's got going there. He definitely overperformed last season. Hopefully he can continue on that trajectory. Marmouche is a good shout. Yeah, I like Marmouche. I do. I think he would look. I think he would work great in the system too because like he's not really like pacey, but he's not like it's hard to describe Marmouche. He's kind of like one of them guys who are like good at everything, but not crazy at anything, except maybe finishing. Can Marmouche play in the 10 because I love that. Uh I would say technically he can, just like technically Cali Mawendo can, but I don't know if you want to play him in the 10, to be honest. I would seriously go for Tati from West Ham. That would be under 50 mil. Yeah. I like what I saw from him at the end of the West Ham campaign. I think definitely under 50. I'm questioning whether he's better than Igor Jesus though. That's really my question. He's definitely not better than Chris Wood. My problem with Chris Wood is his age. I just don't think you should rely on his legs for the season. So you need an out and out starter. Wood. That's the that's the guy that's not playing. I was like, because I was naming off guys before the game started, this game and last game, and I was like, these three guys are not playing, and I was like, I'm missing one more person who's not playing. I can't remember who. Cristiano Wadinho. That's who it was. Yeah, he's not playing. Okay. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew there was a fourth. We were linked with Marmouche back when he was at Frankfurt. Frankfurt accepted our bid, but he rejected us. Yeah. Need a 20-goal striker. Yeah, it's tough. Jesus deserved a chance. Wood has maybe a season left in him, and Awani needs to go with best wishes. I think Awani should go now. I think this is the best time for him to set up his academy in America. Right now, when the World Cup hype is already so big, especially for American citizens, this would be his best opportunity to go make a successful academy over there. And I would buy a striker. I think Age Jesus is going to be a double-digit striker, but I don't know if he gets to 15 goals in the Premier League. I really don't. I don't think so. Marmouche earns 14 million a year. You can't afford him. I just ate some hair. Yo, what's up, Charles? Marmouche is on 300K per week at City. So what you're saying is he would rather ride bench than take a pay cut. Got it. Can PSG do 3 peats this season? Yeah, they definitely have the capability. I think Man City are going to be a huge surprise for people this year. I don't think they're going to win the Champions League, but I think they could push for the Premier League. By the way, the players are back on the pitch. We're about to start the second half. Blackburn have the ball first. And go. We're off. We're off. The Wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I think Mateta would be a good shout, but is he good for 10 to 15 a season, or can he produce 15, 20 a season? I think he can definitely do it. Was he 29 this year? My thing is like, I don't think you need a 20-goal striker. If you can get 10 to 12 out of two of these strikers, 15 out of Morgan, 12, I mean even 12 out of Morgan, and then somebody else pitch in with double digit, like you don't need a 20-goal striker. You really don't. It's crazy as a Blackburn fan hearing talk of 15 million transfers. We could even afford a goalkeeper coach for like 100 grand. Yeah, man, it's the disparity between the Premier League and the rest of like the professional leagues is just it gets wider and wider every year, man. And I think this new SCR rules are really going to help. By the way, Taiwo was on the pitch. Taiwo. I see Eric Da Silva Marrero. I see Bakwa. Is it the same changes as last time? I see Benden. I see Abbott. Richards playing left center back again. I see Luca Nets. I see Grady McDonald again. See Taiwo. Is Callie playing that left side 10 right now? Yeah, he is. I see Callie over there. Who's playing the midfield with McDonald? I can't see him. 70s. Is that 78? Who's that? We scored, by the way. Just a side note. Callie Window, once again, proving his class. Just taps that joker in. Came from absolutely nothing. Just look at that, dude. Just top left corner. Dude, why? We should never let this man go. This man should not leave. I want to say he plays the left 10. Like, have Callie and then Morgan Gibbs White. Like, he just casually just put that in top bins. I mean, to be fair, there was like nobody around him. It was a terrible pass, but that is what it is. It's crazy Blackburn. What about Jonathan David? I'm a little off, Jonathan David. I'm a little off. Oh, that's what happened. So he fouled. Okay, he fouled him. I was wondering. Can Chelsea win Prem this season? What do you think? No. I think they got a lot of stuff they need to fix. I think the first season for the new coach is going to be, because you got to think Xabi Alonso's never played the Prem, or not played, coached in the Prem. He's got to adjust to that. I mean, I'm not saying it's outside the realm of possibility, but the likelihood is like 1%. You got an alarm going off? Yeah. It's for her to get up because she went back to bed. I think she's probably gonna leave it on. She does this shit every fucking morning, dude. Oh, played outside. Morera plays it in. Owanyi for the third. Oh, offside. No, we're good. 3-0. Taiwo Awaniyi, my brother, man. I love that guy. That was a great cross by De Silva Morera. Great run. I'm telling you what, man. He looking pretty good. I said that he was a wingback, man. He looking great. Look at this cross right here. Oh, my God. Perfectly weighted. Taiwo. How can you hate this man? This man is so beautiful. Look at that. Shins it perfectly into the corner. Oh. Bruce Alarm's going to go for another 20 minutes. Is it Schlager? Gold. Is it Nwosu? I would not be averse to Nwosu. I would not be. I like the guy. Wilson is class. Yeah, but he's like ancient, isn't he? Unless you're talking about Wilson from United. And then I don't like him at all. Calvin will be staying with us for the season. He's quality. He should, bro. I'm like, this preseason, man, I think he should start that left 10 position. I'm starting to feel it. Play him at the left 10. Play Morgan Gibbs White in the right 10. Man. What about Openda? I like Openda. Very physical. Where is he at right now? I remember. Actually, are we talking about young Openda or older Openda? Because older Openda, last time I saw him, he was at Torino. Cali isn't in number 9, but behind the main striker, he can excel. I think so too, especially in the Premier League. I don't think I think you need some physicality as a striker in the Premier League. And Igor Jesus has got just enough physicality, but he's also kind of like a 10. So I think him and Cali can interchange and play really well together. I just don't know if Cali wants to stay. He's probably got a really bad impression of Forest. Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Hi. How you doing, Matt? Pretty early for you. Ooh, ball over the top. Blackburn. Ooh, over the bar. This is what I'm talking about with like Abbott. Abbott needs to be more commanding. Needs to be more physical. He's got to win these headers. That is the number one job of this center back. Is you've got to be alert at all times, commanding, and you got to win the headers. To be fair, it was Bendon that should have got there. Ooh, bro. He threw an elbow into Silva Moreira's back. I'm gonna call him Eric. I'm not gonna keep calling him Silva Moreira. That's long. Yep. I think it would be great to make a couple of real statement signings, make other teams think, wow, Diamande would be a great start. Not sure about Bergval. Can't really say I know too much about it. I think Diamande would be an excellent signing. I think Schlager is also going to be a really good signing. The issue could come outside of that, especially if you got like kind of a front three you like. Who do you really go after, especially with no European football? But for Bergval, I don't rate him that highly. I think he's a work in progress. He's not a starter. I think he can come off the bench, make a real impact. That's a terrible pass by Bakwa. I don't know. I just feel like we have a lot of talent. Some areas that need to be worked on. But yeah. I think probably another midfielder. After we get Diamande and Schlager, another midfielder. And then maybe another striker. Have a different option. I know Calimundo kind of gives us that pace, but I just don't think he has enough physicality to play out and out striker. Ooh, we win the ball. Oh, here we go. 3v2. 3v2. Ooh, he brought him down. Ref. Luka Nets, dude. So good. Looks so good. 3-0, 3-3-3-3. We were linked with Balogun this morning. That would be an interesting one. I think he has enough physicality to play. And he's like a different profile to Igor Jesus. So I would like to see Balogun. And that's definitely not because he's a U.S. player. Definitely not. This is scary. 2 games in, and both our strikers have scored in both. Cali scored. Igor Jesus has scored. And Awani. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you're direct, man, I feel like it's in our DNA to be direct. I think where we get lost in the shot blocked. Blackburn trying to play out. Under pressure. Oh, Moreira can't be pushing people over like that. We've been linked with Balogun multiple times, man. Check out my transfer videos. Selfless plug right there. This is scary. 2 games in. Yep, already said that. But we don't need to spend one striker. Can Calimundo step up? I don't think he can play out and out striker in the Premier League. He just doesn't have the physicality for it. You need some be able to hold up the ball if you're a striker. Taiwo can do it. Igor can kind of do it. Wood can do it. I don't think Cali can do it. It's just, unfortunately, I don't think he has the stature or the physicality for it. But he's great at everything else, man. I tell you what, I think I would play him that left hand. I'm really thinking about it now. Could be a scary attack we have this season. Could be scary. Maybe the second half team is better than the first. We definitely score more goals in the second half. But to be fair, Notts County and Blackburn have also rotated in the second half as well. So we're not playing their full strength team. So he keeps going, goes for me. Yep. How did McAtee do? Not so good. Not so good. Created some opportunities, yes, but also bad passes. I don't know, man. McAtee, controversial player, man. Controversial player. Coming down this left side to the byline, cross back post, but nobody's there. Moreira, where are you at, bro? play down the line. Blackburn, kick it long. And that's an easy cleanup for Omar Richards. Yes, would love Awani to produce the goods, but think injuries would cost him, and sometimes the best thing is to move on. I think if you are going to get another striker, Awani has to be the one to go. If you're not going to get another striker, then I would rather keep Awani. He's a great locker room guy, great team guy. He's a different profile striker, more pacey. Honestly, I've always thought Awani is better than what he's shown. It's just like his ability, touching and passing, not so good. But everything else about Awani is fantastic. Who were the goal scorers? Igor Jesus, Taiwo Awani, and Cali Mwendo. I left the stream for 10 minutes and it's 3-0 already. What changes did Nottingham Forest make? We did a full 11 rotation like we did against Notts County. The only player I don't recognize is number 78, who's playing in the midfield. Outside of that, everyone else is the same changes. Who assisted the goals? Oh, brother. Moreira had 1 assist. Igor Jesus scored from a block shot from Morgan Gibbs-White. And Cali Mwendo, I couldn't tell you. His one was kind of out of the blue, came out of nowhere. And I was adjusting the lineup, so I wasn't really paying that much of attention. Who scored second and third? Went for a quick smoke. Second goal was scored by Cali Mwendo. Third goal was scored by Awani. Somerville will be a great acquisition. Unfortunately, Somerville is already signed out for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. So he's gone. Cali Mwendo and Awani. Would love Thuram from Juventus. Me too, dude. I would. Kev from Thuram from Juventus would be fantastic. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's realistic. Cali's better with 2 men in front. I agree. He did it at Frankfurt. Like, this is the same system he played at Frankfurt. They played a 3-4-2-1. So, and he liked that. Oop, Cali on the ball. That should have probably been a foul, but Cali going forward. Also, he picks up really good spaces. He's, like, built for this formation. Like, I noticed this in the Notts County game as well. Like, he's really good at finding those spots and spaces to help progress the ball. I'm really, like, give me, like, one more game. I'm going to watch him in the Rio Ave game. Let me call for some people to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Can Nottingham score his fourth goal? Maybe. I think probably not, unless Blackburn score again. I just think we're trying not to. You don't really want to embarrass your opponents. And 3-0 is probably like the limits of, sparing their blushes, kind of. Would you consider Yvonne Wisa? No, only because of his age. I think the way he plays the striker position, that style of play, I don't think it's going to translate well as he gets older and he's already pushing 30. I would say no for me. Wisa, Mateta, or Rashford would be amazing signings. I don't think Rashford's going to come. When I watched the interview for Oliver Glasner, he emphasized team first mentality, and I just don't think that's in Rashford's DNA. So I think there would be a clash there. So I think that's probably unrealistic. And then also Rashford has issues with tracking back defensively, and I hate it when players don't put in the work. I would take Mateta and then Wisa and then Rashford in that order. How is Shinazu Nwosu playing? Got a lot of potential there at 18. Is that who that is in the middle? Number 78? Is that Nwosu? He's looked decent so far. Shinazu Nwosu. All right. I forgot I had to finish the lineup, I'm going to be honest. But he's looked all right so far. Hadn't really had a chance to make much impact. Blackburn kind of the drop in quality for their second string has not been very good. But he's been all right so far. Looks solid. Seems lively. He's paying attention. He's winning balls coming deep. All right, he's tracking pretty well. Ball over the top. Abbott wins it. Wosu collects. Silva Morera. Ooh, nice little one-touch passing from Bendon. Win by Cali. Taiwo getting his shirt pulled. Morera lets it go out for a throw. How long have you been a Forest fan for? 11 years now. 11 years. Oh, by the way, 76 is Wosu, not 78. Is it? I can't tell the curve of these numbers. I don't know why they do that, where they make the curve come so close to the where the circle is. It makes the numbers look confusing when you get into like 6, 8, like looking at those two, and 3 as well sometimes. Abbott under pressure, kicks it long. Blackburn collect it. I follow him since Paris under 19 is my favorite player. Yeah, I think definitely Glasner likes to use young players, so I think they'll get chances. I think it'll probably be in the cup competitions more than anything, but like Grady McDonald's played in the Notts County game and Wosu's now playing in this game. Like these young players are definitely going to get chances. 100%. Buy Messi, then bench him. No. You probably get him cheap too. Like maybe $1 million. No, he's too important to enter Miami. They bring him so much revenue. It's crazy. As much as it pains me to say it, Woody should be phased out now. He looks off the page for Australia or New Zealand at the World Cup. I thought he looked fine, but I do think that at his age he does need to be phased out. I think he can be an impact sub or an impact finisher. It's just it's the unfortunate reality of athleticism. Sports. Eventually, you just gotta slowly fade out. I appreciate everything he's done for the club. I really do. Zion Blake plays in the Nuber. No, I got everybody on the pitch. Oh, there you go. Luca Nets. And almost came off. Dude, look at Nets. He's a beautiful man on the ball. So good. Zion Blake plays in number 78 shirt. No one has been assigned a 77 shirt. Yeah, apparently it's Nwosu. And it's 76, not 78. I just apparently can't read. To be fair, the numbers, I hate the numbers on these things. They're just so bad. Do you like Oliver Flasher, or would you want a different manager? I like Glasner. I think direct is the way the Nottingham Forest is the best at. So how we've succeeded under Cooper, under Nuno Espirito Santos. I think it's rooted in our DNA. For some weird reason, we are a really, really good at counterattacking team. Always have been. Who scored, please? Just tuned in. Igor Jesus, Cali Mwindo, and Taiwo Awani. They've all scored. I already said that. Jesus, Cali Mwindo, Taiwo. Appreciate you, D. Get some turkey teeth. Get some turkey teeth. I don't even know what that means. So what happened? We scored. Hey man, I came across your channel a few weeks ago. Just want to say it's really cool to have an American Forest fan making content like you do. Keep up the good work, bro. Well, I appreciate it, man. I know there's a lot of Forest fans that are Americans. Sometimes don't get the credit that we should when it comes to how many of us there are. But I appreciate the support. I really do. Over 3.5 goals. Stop asking me for betting advice. I'm not giving any. Hi from Blackburn fans. Hi. We've had a couple of y'all in here, man. Appreciate the watch. Y'all, I think you got some good counterattacking potential. Definitely solid defensively. when you made your changes is when you really started losing to us. But I think y'all's wingers need some work. Maybe they're just rusty, but technically they need some get some better ball control going. Callie plays on the left wing, or is he behind Taiwo? He's behind Taiwo, so he drifts around the pitch. He kind of picks up pockets of space like a proper 10. He played this at Frankfurt. Like he plays 3-4-2-1 at Frankfurt when he was on loan spell. The game's kind of devolved into silly fouls and back and forth. Here comes Blackburn, cut out by Abbott. Callie Mwindo, Taiwo, and he just goes back. Guys, we so sucks. Nah, dude, don't be too harsh on yourself. I don't think y'all were winning, but there's signs. If y'all can get a hold and really play to your strengths that I've seen in this game, I think you could have a really good decent team. Maybe you ain't winning the league, but I think y'all at least be competitive. What's wrong with Blackburn defense? Like I said, y'all didn't really start conceding until you made your changes. Like y'all have rotated, fully rotated. I live 30 minutes from New Inter Miami Stadium, and I've never been. Hoping to go my first soccer match. Really? You haven't gone the whole time? I thought everybody in Miami went. Even I've gone down to Miami, although I didn't go to an Inter game. Apparently, Messi, the support is crazy. Which I don't know if I should be offended or not. Apparently, a lot of the Miami guys were going for Argentina in this tournament. I was like, bro, USA, come on, man. Boop, 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 boop. Awani better than Mateta. That's actually a really good conversation. I'll have to think about that one. Because I can see the argument. There's some things I disagree with on. Like I think Mateta's touch is better. I think his passing's better. But there's also things I think Ty was better at, like physicality. I think Ty was better. Huh. I'll get back to you on that. I gotta think about that. 3-0, full time stream. Yes. Yes. Who scored? Just saw it was live. Are you getting updates ahead of me? No. No one scored yet. Making me cry a little bit. Hydration break. The last person to score was Taiwo Wani. Greetings from good old Nottingham. Just discovered your channel today and loving the commentary and your delightful southern drawl. I don't think I have that much of an accent. I used to have one when I was growing up, but then I kind of I traveled a lot when I was in the military, and I think I lost it. Like I still got a little bit of it, but I've been told by a lot of people I'm very monotone. So it's interesting that you're saying that. Maybe because like you're not, well, I don't want to assume, but maybe if you're not American, you can't really. Maybe it's more prominent because of that. Will you get the 26-27 Forest shirt? Yes. Already booked it. It's done. Now, the real question is, do I get the alternate? Not the goalkeeper one. Those things are ugly. No, whenever we come out with the alternate, do I get that one? That's the question. The difference in squad values will be immense. It's the Premier League, man. What can you say? Blackburn fans, remember you up against a Premier League team, so don't lose hope. Oh, talking to other Blackburn fans in the chat. Yeah, man, y'all haven't looked as bad as the score says. Like I said, you gave up most of these goals when you made changes. So the drop off from your first string to your second string is very, very wide. No Tuisa got what he deserved in going on strike at Brentford, and Buemo left with best wishes, left a classy message for club and fans, and only left as he's a lifelong United fan. I do agree that I hate when players throw hissy fits. Like Isaac, another one where I'm like, kind of just leaving yourself in disgrace a little bit. I'll never begrudge a player who wants to leave, but there's a way you leave, you know? You can be classy, you can be professional, or you can throw, that whatever that was. The support for Argentina and Brazil down here were crazy. Bars were packed out for those matches. I know Brazil is really liked in America because of the Cosmos, but yeah, definitely. And then I know in Texas, I have some family in Texas who said the Mexico fans were crazy too. There's a lot of them came from the local area. I'm like, bro, y'all live in the U.S. You should be going for the U.S. If it stays 3-0, I've won 100K. Congratulations. Hopefully it stays 3-0. Expecting Chelsea to move some players on. What would we think of Liam Delap? I don't know what to make of Liam Delap, man, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like when I watch him play for Chelsea, he does absolutely nothing. But then I remember him at Ipswich, and I'm like, for Ipswich, he was everything. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think of Delap. I probably have to do more research, to be honest. You don't have much of an accent? Thank you, Rich. Can you tell any 3 picks of Sure Shot match today? Anyone? Can we not do the betting stuff, please? Because then I have to do certain things that say that there's betting involved in my stream, and I'm not doing that. I don't hear any Southern. Very neutral accent. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it comes out sometimes, like, when I say certain words, like y'all, when I say brother, stuff like that. Like, I understand that's when it comes out. But just normally talking, I think it's pretty monotone, pretty neutral. Wow, you have so many friendly matches I just saw. Yeah, we're packed. We are going through the crucible. We will either succeed and learn the Glasner way, or we will fail and still learn the Glasner way. I have a question on behalf of Rovers fans. How happy are you to have such a wonderful manager as Glasner now? Very happy. So my thing is, I would have been happy if Vitor Pereira stayed. I was kind of still on the fence about him, but I would have been okay with him staying. But I do think Glasner is an upgrade. Maybe not in, like, if you're looking at possession stats, maybe not in that way, but in winningness and kind of domestically, especially in England, the pedigree, definitely Glasner is better. Rovers don't even have 2 pennies to rub together. Going to be a rough season regardless. Like I said, man, I just realized I forgot to put Victor in goal. You've got the bare bones to do something. You just got to utilize your strengths. John Victor. There we go. I forgot to put him. Maybe I subconsciously ignored him. It's not a good convo. Mateta is better all around, better finisher, better touch, better all around. I think my instinct is Mateta is better, but I don't think it's like a crazy gulf. That could be biased, though. That could be biased. I won't even lie to you. What's the score? Who scored? Scores 3-0. Igor Jesus, Cali Mundo, and Taiwo Wani scored. Over 3.5. You think they can score again or no? I don't know. I think Blackburn are probably more likely. We seem to be kind of on cruise control, but then again, Blackburn, their second string is not very high quality. Like that cross right there, like that just goes out for a goal kick. Not good. Didn't realize Somerville had gone to Saudi Farmers League. Waste of talent. I mean, he's making the bag. But yeah, I think so too. Sorry, just wanted an opinion if you think there will be another goal in this match. Could be one right at the end, I think. Depends on how much Blackburn won it. Because we're kind of playing more and more passive. I think we're probably done with this. Don't know much about the teams. That's fine, dude. Just enjoy football. Taiwo is better than Delap. Delap is a similar player and not an upgrade. Yeah, like I said, I'd have to do more research on Delap. I'm just not. I don't know why he's failing at Chelsea, but he succeeded so well at Ipswich. Is my problem. I couldn't put my finger on it. And until I do, I don't want to make a decision on a player. Goal. Uh, Nothing's happened on my screen. Ooh, tackle on Grady McDonald. That that guy looks familiar. Huh. Can you get back to the game, please? There's not much happening, bro. It's just kind of ping ponging. It's back and forth. People are making bad passes, losing the ball. You gotta understand that we have 4 academy players on the pitch, so you have to forgive me for not taking the game as seriously. Backwell, crossfield pass, trying to get to Luca Nets. Too far, out for a Blackburn goal kick. Blackburn quickly back in. And the other issue is that Blackburn are playing their second string, so at this point, like, the entertainment value has kind of been lost. I'm kind of just I'm like looking at chat, talking, and then I'm also looking at the players, trying to see who looks better, who's not looked as good. And Wosu with a nice tackle there, and just kind of self-assessing inside myself because like I'll look at stats and stuff for my videos, but a lot of my stuff and my thoughts and feelings about players come from Abbott with a bad touch, puts it out for a corner kick. But a lot of my stuff comes from the eye test, like me looking at the player, watching the player. Sorry guys who scored so far. I need 1 goal. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Love from Australia. Love, man. Let's go. I'm from Gotham in UK, Nottinghamshire. Big Forest fan. Well, thanks you, Derek. Gotham, huh? I'm Batman. Anyways, Ked, just want to say you make my day. Please, Baraji, or anyone else score that 1 goal. Finished in 3-0. Dude, you still got another 10 minutes. I don't know what you're on about. Full time? No. Our Forest playing. Very disjointed, especially when the second team came on. We scored. So we definitely got an attacking threat with the second team, but I mean, you got like 4 academy players on the pitch. You got a left back and Omar Richards playing left center back. So, take it with a grain of salt. I think Nwosu's look decent. Grady McDonald's look decent. They just need to be a little bit calmer on the ball. They're definitely trying to make their mark, you can tell. Callie's looked fantastic. Taiwo's looked pretty good. Nets has looked fantastic. Bakwa, meh. But overall, about what you expect from a bunch of young players. Why Delap isn't succeeding is because tactics are way different. Chelsea are looking for a player that dribbles, except Delap doesn't do that. He's a hold-up player. Okay. Like I said, I'll dive into him. I'll look into it. We got the Rio Ave friendly tomorrow. Luckily, it's a little bit later, about 2 hours later, so I don't have to wake up at 5 again. Full time? No, not yet. Still got another 9 minutes. Does Blackburn seem to have a chance of scoring at least 1 goal? I would say the chance is gone. It looks like Blackburn are playing for timeout as well. So, unless a player makes some individual brilliance, I don't think so. 3-1. Gotham's real place, just for your information. I'm aware. I just think it's funny. Gotham, Batman. I love Christian Bale is back, man. Loved it. It was one of my core memories becoming a young man. Why is the BBC not showing this game? Because it's a friendly in Portugal, probably. And Forest are not really well liked by the media. Sad to say. What do you think will not score one more? I don't think so. Looks like it's probably just going to play out. Like I said, unless there's like a moment of pure individual brilliance, it's looking like it's probably just going to play out like this. As an American fan, do you ever go to the games on special occasions? Yes. I will go. I've made this agreement already. It'll cost me a shit ton of money, but I'll go. Oh, bad play by Abbott. Bad play by Abbott. Bad touch. Luckily, there was a covering defender, or else that would have been a red card. They don't give red cards in like friendlies, do they? That was not a good touch. Not a good touch. Sub to you live at Nottingham, John Brown, FTID. Come on, you Reds. Come on, you Reds. We've had a great preseason so far. Only played like 2 games, but it's been good. It's been real good. Yes, we have a chance. Sad to say, indeed, I've rallied a few fellow Australians to follow Forest. Bro, that's rough. I know for me, like I have to wake up super early, like 6 a.m. to watch the Premier League games. I shudder to think what Australians have to wake up at. I know a guy, I think he's in here. Charles, are you still in here? He was, I think it was him. He's in California. He has to wake up at like 4 a.m. to watch Premier League games. I'm like, dude, that's brutal. That's why I had like zero sympathy for anybody who's in Europe who had to get up for the World Cup games. I was like, dude, this has been my life for like a decade. Like, you got to use it for one tournament. Suck it up. I think there's a real link between the UK Gotham and the inspiration for Batman comics, something to do with population being insane to avoid taxes. Really? I'm gonna have to look into the history of Gotham. I knew there was a Gotham. I don't know the history of it though. But pretending to be insane to evade taxes is that's gonna be. I'll have to look into it. I'll look into it. How are you watching this game? Forest TV. It's pinned in the chat, top of the screen. 117 million sold Elliot Anderson. Yeah, buddy. Actually, I think it was 116. Or if you want to be really a type of individual, you can say 115 plus 1. Most games are around 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal, man. I think isn't Australia super into rugby? Also, Australia is one of the nations that actually calls football soccer along with us. I think it's y'all, Canada. There's like 2 other countries I can't remember. There's sometimes can be a 9 p.m. game. Okay. Here in Australia, the average game is at 1 a.m. in the Prem. It was from Morgan Rogers Villa to Chelsea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why Aston Villa are looking at Morgan Gibbs White now. Apparently, they're. It was already known that they're going to be their top priority if Morgan Rogers left, and it was kind of inevitable that Morgan Rogers would leave. But we have a player down. Can we stop the game? Who is that? Is that Bendon? No, it's De Silva Moreira. Okay, he's up. He's fine. But yeah, now that happening, the domino effect, I think if we can hold on to Morgan Gibbs White and Nico Williams, it'll set a precedent and a statement, which we already did with Morgan Gibbs White, but it's always best to reinforce it. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is a Force fan. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we got our own rugby. I thought it was like there's like 3 nations where rugby is like super huge, and I thought Australia was one of them. Australian main sports are NRL and AFL, Australian Football League, and National Rugby League, I want to assume. MGW staying at City Ground, hopefully. I don't think he leaves unless it's like stupid money. And I definitely don't think Aston Villa are going to pay stupid money. I mean, they have Morgan Rogers money, but do you really want to spend all that money that you just got? I don't think so. Correct. I get it right sometimes, man. Sometimes, I'll just hit. He better. Not Australia, New Zealand. I thought about moving to New Zealand because that's where like the Shire is and Mount Doom. Obviously, it's not an active volcano. I saw real pictures of Mount Doom, but it looks nice there, man. Very hilly, very grassy. Maybe it was just the area I was looking at, but it looked pretty nice. Also, I found out, Blackburn in the box shot, blocked by Victor. Nice individual dribbling. I don't know who that was. Out for a Blackburn throw. Who is this youngin? NZ is a beauty. Yep. Rugby is massive in New Zealand and not Australia, mate. I think I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay out of this one. I don't know either country enough to give my opinion. Any players from championship worth a punt make the step up the Prem? I was a huge advocate for the Middlesbrough midfielder. What was his name again? The one who went to Everton. I'm terrible at names, by the way. Like I am absolutely disgustingly bad at names. I cannot remember a name. I can tell you everything about their what they're wearing, what they look like. If it's a number, I can give it to you. But tell me to remember a name. I am atrocious. And I love this guy too, and I can't even can remember his name. Matt, no. It's gonna bother me now. Hackney. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Callum. Yeah, it was Hackney. Aiden Hackney. Yeah. I can't believe it. It's whatever. I've lived with it all my life. Hackney is brilliant. Yeah, dude, I won't even lie to you. I was pining for him. Like I love that guy. I think he's gonna be excellent. I don't know how he's gonna play under Moyes, but oh god, I would have loved him at Forest. Oh my god. That was a terrible header over the bar. Like, that wasn't even close. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Are they gonna let him do the goal kick? Yes. That's it, right? Yep, whistle is blown. That is full time. It ends 3-0. 2 good games to start off, man. Who scored the goals? Taiwo Wanyi, Igor Jesus, and Cali Mwendo. I'm a toffee. That's why I know. So jealous, dude. So jealous. I thought we should have got him, dude. He was a bargain. He only went for like, I think it was like sub 30 too. God damn it. Thanks for the commentary, mate. Nice one. Appreciate you, bro. We didn't score. We didn't score as anything. Yeah, I thought y'all would get a goal in like the second half, but man, the drop in quality for y'all from your first string to your second string, that's crazy. That is crazy. I like the kid though. I don't know who the blonde kid is, but I liked him. He had a opportunity, created one himself at least. Not soccer team group or IDET and what? I don't know what that says. Stay at home and garden clean, no play. No play magic soccer more. I don't what. If he does you in, I'm sorry. I don't know what that. I don't even know what that says. I'm gonna be honest. Thanks. Have a great day. See you, Theolage. You have a great day too, man. I'm probably gonna be on for another minute, and then I gotta go. I'm gonna go take her up. She's dropping off her car. I gotta take her to work. But y'all have any questions for me that I haven't already answered? Can hit it real quick, and I gotta go. I believe I can fly like a bird in the sky. I believe I can fly. That tattoo on Jesus' neck, the diamond, so good. So good. I'm off to read about Gotham. Later's all. Bye. Bye, Forest fans. Bye. BLACKBURN Rover fans. I appreciate y'all in here, man. I think y'all gonna have a better season than you think. Maybe you won't win the league, but I think you can be competitive, especially if you play to your strengths, which looks to be defensive counterattack. Hopefully, whatever manager y'all got can look into him. Any final thoughts on how Forest looked? Better performance from the first team, although we didn't really score except for the one goal. I think some players, McAtee kind of went back to form. He needs to work on becoming better. The second team looked good. Taiwo looked good. Cal looked good. So basically the same thing from Notts County. Yates still looks rusty. Jair Cunha still looks rusty. Milinkovic almost had a scare. He needs to tighten up. But then again, it's a preseason game, so you can be a little loose with it. But just looks like we're ramping up. Got Rio Ave tomorrow. And then we got Victoria on Sunday. That's a closed game, so we're not going to be able to watch that. And, hopefully we can start to ramp up, get into shape, get the Glasner tactics instilled heading into this preseason tournament. Phoebe, I'm sorry, see you tomorrow. Thanks for the live stream. Come on, you Reds. Bro, we sucks championship. Positivity, bro. We've been in the championship. You gotta stay positive. I was there when we almost got relegated from the championship. Gotta stay positive. Cheers, me duck. We'll tune in again. See ya, Kaza. See y'all, everybody. Peace out. I'm done. See ya. I'm out of here. Come on, you.